Thank you for watching and joining us. If you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we have lots of fun with words and numbers, numerology to be precise. We have been exploring the number 9, and of course, the number 9 is newness. Really, newness. Of course, I've been saying it's that number where we birth new things. With number 6, it's that where we are impregnated. It would be interesting to do the word impregnated actually and see if it coincides with number 6, like I have been using it, because I have also been using the word newness, which corresponds perfectly with number 9. Okay, but because I have been talking about the word rapture and rebirth, I thought it's time to really concentrate on this. So, rapture, because I have been watching a few videos that speaks about there's going to be a rapture in September of 2017. Now that corresponds with my last video. I can already say this because 2017 we are in that 10 year. It's a year 10. And of course, I had done the numerical value for the word shame, Shame, which is 18145. Of course, we see that's 10 and 9 is 19. So that is really 10. 10, of course, is 1. Now, that's interesting. Now that's what is so it's as if this year 10, which is 1, in essence, it's 1. We are beginning a new cycle. There is a new cycle. It's as if we are presented with a degree of shame, which may be a sham. In essence, if we do sham, this is 10 and 5, 10 and 4, here is 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5. Of course, this is the number for Eve and the number for Christ. This is the number that puts us in that new state. This is where we are with open eye. When we are in this column, this is where it is said, when you are in Christ, you are a new creature. I have been calling this new creature, the fox, of course, which when we look at water, we see the E here, which still gives us the impression that E is Eve. Eve is still with us on this journey of learning to be a fox. So we see E for 5 and 6 here also corresponds with 6 here and 5 here. Okay, so there we know we are safe on this journey being a fox because we have Mother Eve as our tour guide, teaching us while till we get to Gypsy Journey headquarters and Inland Revenue. Okay. Back to the rapture and the shame. This is what we are seeing. The E at the end, of course, is Mother Eve. Mother Eve as 5 in that signature. That is Mother Eve's signature with us. Now, I have also looked at this AM here. Let's make this look okay. Let's do this another way. Okay, rewrite Shame. Okay, so we have a sham. Basically, I have got to this stage and understand that the illusions or the world we live in, I have got to that stage that everything is a sham, it's an illusion. But however, it's our world, it's the construct of our world. And so there is that sham. It's like a story had been told. and we buy into it. We buy into the construct of that story to make sense of our world. There are different layers to that story. Now, the word shame, of course, which seemed to have been a word that was sold, or a behavior, or a belief, or construct, was sold to us from a very early age, and that we ought to be ashamed of ourselves. Hence, we have all kinds of behavioral um, disorders or mental disorders about ourselves, not fully accepting that six. We could look at ourselves with that six and even feel that we are impregnated with shame. We could do that. We could choose to see ourselves impregnated with goodness or with something to be ashamed of. And so, but we are whole. This is a thing that we can now accept fully. So in this year, this 2017, of course, 17 is where that is it, that is God. 7 is God when we do the numerical value for 17. And we see that this is offering us an opportunity when we go to this 2 section here. It is giving us an opportunity here to make conscious decisions, to have conscious agreements, to open our eyes. This is where 2 comes in, 13 comes in. This is another representation of the Last Supper, Christ with the Last Supper here, with that bee. This is where we can plant. We are ready to plant new seeds into that beehive. We are ready to have the bee, the cone, or the word has just skipped my mind. But this is where we are ready to plant. We know when we plant what we plant, of course, from that bee. So there is 2 sections. We could plant here in the earth, and this is heaven. Whatever we are planting from the ground, of course, was put up in the heavens, of course. So we could look at this here as though it were a garden that we are ready to plant from. This is where we are being nurtured. This is the breast. This is the breast of the earth. So we have many things that we could we can convey or attribute this be with, or to. It's also that 13, which is revelation. This is what revelation is showing us. This is where we come to the table, we have discussions, things are being revealed at the table. Did you know? Did you hear? Oh, and this is where people are making agreements. This is where people are forming bonds. And of course, as I said, it also reminds me of the wisdom tooth. These are things that could be done in secrecy. Okay. Now, we are still looking at the word rapture, but I wanted to look at the word shame as well, because there I am looking at 2017, which denotes that 10, which also denotes 10 as it were the shame. Could it be that this year is presenting us an opportunity to let go of things we no longer need? This is where we are birthing, we are being able to look at it, to examine, to really examine our left and our right, our up and our down, to look at the whole picture, to be able to examine the polarities. That is what this is all about. So what is real, for instance, it's like saying, look at what's real. Although we have layers of what's real too. There is 9. 9, it's the 9 here in the real is already asking us to do that. With the number 5, of course, beginning and end, as I said, it's like saying, regarding all things. This is what real is. It's a regard all things. regard all. There we are. Regarding all. And when we take into consideration that all, the polarities here, that we are able to take everything in consideration, then we can say this is real. Okay. So here we have, and it's no wonder we are ending up with that 13 here again. This is that beehive. It's like saying all. When we form that bond here, this is all. This is all here. That 4, directional. It's like beginning and end is really all there is, that all. So if we do 14, this is 14, 14 and 13, that gives us 27. 2 plus 7, yes, 2 plus 7 is 9. So we see how the word real, which I hadn't done before, I don't think I did that, the word real, it really equals 9, yes, because 1 and 4 here, so this is 14. If we were to do 14 or is 5, 1 plus 1 plus 4 is 5, and 1 plus 3 is 4. So 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, just double checking. And when it comes out so good, sometimes we have the tendency to doubt ourselves a little, but it's very correct. And it's just that, as I say, we are working intuitively, and I had not done this before. I am going how Spirit leads me to do this, and we are seeing how this 13 comes into play, because I was just talking about that B, where we form agreements. And this is what it's like now. This year is offering us the opportunity to look at all our shame, look at everything, the high and lows, the opposites, and look at those things and see what's real. See what's real, because when we take into account those things, that's whatever we take into account here, that's what becomes our reality. That's what becomes real. And I love the word. This is just really delicious. That real is 9. So basically, whatever we are ashamed about, whatever we take into consideration, this is saying to us, it's also offering us an opportunity to examine it and say, there's well, you know what? I feel shame about this, but how am I going to get over this? I need to get real. This is where we are saying I need to get real. So we are going back to shedding, and this is where when you get real, of course, you are able to disassociate some things with another if necessary, or put or which is perhaps even better, to say, okay, well, this is the shame. I am accepting it as my reality. You could do that. I have embraced that feeling. I have embraced it. I have looked at it, and I am ready to shed that. But do have it transform, not birthing more shame. That is what we want to do. This is why the word sham is here, to say to us, well, you know what, this is a shambles, hence the word shambles. So there we have 1814. This is 9 and 5, which equals 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5. So there we have Mother Eve is saying, it's a sham. This is sham. She's saying, there's the am here. No matter how we look at it, which reminds me of that bumblebee again. So there we are, the I am. So when God said to, here we are, let's do this. So here, and this is H, So this is 1 and 8 is 9. 9 equals beginning. Beginning, and there is the 5, which is the arm. Beginning and end, just as that RE is here. So 1 to 8 equals 9. Let's do this. 1 to 8 equals 9. And then we have AM, which is 5. Of course, we see what we get here, which is that 5. So the AM is here, presenting itself right there. The other thing we can do with this shame, we tend to say me. There's me. So this is 9 and this is 9. So these two letters here, this 9, 9. But there's A in the middle. Perhaps this whole word is offering us an anchor, the A for anchor, right in the depth of our heart. It's saying, get to the source of our heart. It mirrors what's in the heart, because in the word heart, oh, we'll have to do another thing for rapture. Okay, in the word heart, H-E-A-R-T, which is of 5 letters, likewise shame. There we are. So the A is right here. So here, it is like shame, whatever shame that we may experience. When we go to the middle of the shame, it is presenting us the opportunity to go in the middle of our air. Remember to anchor onto the air. Hear with our heart what that shame is telling us. Listen from the heart, H-E-A-R-T, what that. And there's another thing that has just come to me with the shame, is that there's the word harm. But it's like saying you could harm yourself. There's the R is absent, but harm is right there. Okay, but let's, we don't have to stretch this because it has conveyed a lot of meaning to us here. There are cycles in this word shame, and that's what shame is about. There are cycles to it. It kind of nudges and nudges and nudges till it eats you away if you do not get down to the middle of it. Go to the heart. Go to the heart. They say it's saying that it's constitute 5 letters. We have seen how Mother Eve has been present in that word. We have seen how Father Adam too has been present in that word, because the story derived from that source, from Adam, because Adam equals 10. But of course we see how Eve has been in there, how Christ too has been in there. So let us go to the heart. And of course, because I have been wanting to do the word rapture, this is 1818, that's 99, okay. So let's just quickly do, we may have to do another presentation on this 2, 3, 9, 5. Of course, Mother Eve's presence is here in that 5. So that is 14 here, 14. And 5 is 19, and 7 is 26, 27, and 9, that is 16, 36. Okay, so rapture is 36. Okay, let's continue with this on another presentation. So this is about the 3rd time that I have been wanting to do rapture. So it is the contractions of that newness that has been happening. Okay, all in a good time. I hope you have enjoyed this, and of course this is around shame and how we deal with shame. Get to the heart, because there's that mirroring aspect right there with Mother Eve teaching us how to deal with it, because Mother Eve ate of the eye of the fruit. Her eye was open, illuminated, and we have nothing to be shamed about. Okay. Okay, thank you. And do join me on Rapture, where I thought I would, have a contraction with it. And so we can really get to the bottom of the rapture that is about to come in 2017. This is what in September of 2017. The other thing is September is the ninth month. Okay, thank you. Do join us again. And if you like this, click the like button and share, because this is how we do it. We share to actualizing self-full love. Stay blessed, stay bright, be a field, be ignited, and of course, be illuminated, because we are planting new seeds. And spill over with love. Namaste.